we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Watson. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. So he shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. It can hurt you first.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, what a great start for them. I mean, they controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Allen going to keep it again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 28 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. This is taken at the 23. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To the air, Allen. This one complete to Lacy. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 23 yards for the touchdown, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this. Back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nyheim Hines from 8 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Dancing to his left. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Finds Hines again for the completion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Cooper, the man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. This time they stay on the ground. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, they get the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen steps away to his left. And this one too low.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play. He just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards. Back to throw, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 31, Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Watson now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Here's Watson. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Option play. Here's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
From the 27, Allen buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll send the tight end in motion. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Allen now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Allen going to throw. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
On first down, Allen. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Another little bit of criticism there because they go right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try and escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
On third and long, it's Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage, and certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie from 17 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Going deep for Diggs.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. In motion goes the tight end. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Allen. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Allen.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First throw of overtime for Allen. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Watson, his first throw of OT. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. This to win it in overtime. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and we will play on here in overtime.
So deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. going to go on 4th down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. As a quarterback, Charles, right now all he can do is shake his head. And the interception the first time he touched the ball in overtime, and then again here on this drive.
And Brandon, I would think in most cases, if you throw an interception in overtime, you're not thinking you're going to get a second chance, and he did. And threw a second interception. He's hoping for a third, but right now he's counting on his defense to hold him and give him a chance.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson to throw. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. On the move past the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The partner, it's kind of like a hot potato right now. Who wants this thing? Both teams have had multiple possessions here in overtime, and neither able to pull away with a victory.
And I think both head coaches are scratching their heads trying to figure out what strategy is it going to take to give us a chance to win this thing, because rarely do we see a game get this deep into overtime. And by the way, partner, your plane just pulled away from the gate. You're not going to get home tonight.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not what you expect to see when you look at the box scores, right? When you look at the standings after a game like that. And do you really think